Deep in the heart of a shadowed realm, where rivers glowed with molten gold and mountains shimmered with ancient magic, lay the kingdom of Arindor. It was a land ruled by Draic, the monster king, a towering figure with scales of obsidian, eyes that burned like molten amber, and claws sharp enough to split stone. To the world beyond, Draic was a fearsome beast, but his heart bore the weight of centuries of solitude, cursed to live as a monster until someone saw beyond his terrifying exterior. Far away, in the sunlit skies of Lumina, Selene, a radiant fairy princess, had been cast out of her celestial realm. Her crime? Falling in love with a mortal, breaking an ancient law. Betrayed by the very people she once ruled alongside, Selene wandered the mortal lands, her wings clipped and her heart heavy. One fateful evening, while searching for refuge, she stumbled into Arindor's forbidden forest, a place no one dared to tread. Selene's arrival did not go unnoticed. Draic, always watching over his lands, emerged from the shadows. When she saw him, Selene froze, terror coursing through her veins. She expected him to strike her down, but instead, Draic merely observed her with a curious intensity. "Who dares enter my kingdom?" His voice rumbled like thunder. I didn't mean to trespass," Selene stammered, trembling. But instead of chasing her away, Draic allowed her to stay. Beneath her fear, he sensed a brokenness that mirrored his own, though she hid it behind her graceful demeanor. In the days that followed, Selene and Draic formed an unlikely companionship. Though Draic's appearance was monstrous, his actions were gentle. He protected her from the dangers of his kingdom and shared stories of his curse, that he had once been a kind and noble king, transformed into a beast by a jealous sorcerer he had defeated in battle. Selene, in turn, revealed her own pain, the heartbreak of losing her wings, her love, and her place in her realm. As she listened to Draic, she began to see past his fearsome exterior to the lonely, kind soul within. As the seasons passed, Selene and Draic's bond deepened. Draic, who had once believed himself unworthy of love, found himself captivated by Selene's courage and resilience. Selene, who had once sworn never to love again, realized that Draic's heart was more beautiful than anyone she had ever known. Their love awakened a dormant power in Selene, a magic she didn't know she possessed. Her touch began to soften Draic's monstrous form, his claws shrinking, his scales turning to smooth skin. But the transformation wasn't complete, for the curse required a final test. Draic had to face the darkest part of his soul and let go of the rage and pain that had consumed him for centuries. Their happiness was short-lived. The sorcerer who cursed Draic had returned, drawn by the magic of their love. He sought to destroy them both, for their union threatened his power. In a battle that shook the very foundations of Arindor, Draic faced the sorcerer once again. This time, however, he was not alone. Selene, her newfound magic shining like starlight, fought beside him. In a climactic moment, Draic chose to forgive the sorcerer instead of destroying him. This act of compassion shattered the curse, and Draic's monstrous form dissolved, revealing the noble king he once was. With the curse broken, Draic and Selene stood hand in hand as the dawn broke over Arindor. The kingdom, once shrouded in darkness, bloomed with vibrant life. The mythical creatures, once bound by fear, celebrated their king's return. Selene's wings were restored, but she chose to stay in Arindor, for it had become her true home. Together, Draic and Selene ruled as equals, their love a beacon of hope for all who had ever felt lost or broken. Moral of the story: true love sees beyond appearances, heals even the deepest wounds, and has the power to transform darkness into light.